Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Japan, episode number 27. And really winding down to the end. We only have... there's a hard cap on the game that ends in 1950. I want to make one minor defense of the game. We're playing well beyond the designer's intended limit. What happened prior is I think the game used to end in 1930 hard, or maybe even hard code ended in 1925. And that's what the developer has made the game for, is just 1900 and 1925, which could explain the weird happenings with armored with our heavy cruisers, because they're probably only designed to be armored cruisers. They probably the designs for the heavy cruisers, those didn't start until the mid 1920s anyway, so it's really outside the design range that this game was made for. So remember, this is a World War One era fleet simulator. And obviously we don't have carriers, otherwise, I mean, this time we already would have carriers, and those aren't in the game, and you might ask why. Even though they're planned for Rule the Waves 2, it's just because it wasn't in the expected time period. So the developer, because people found they hex edited the game to make it the end date longer. There was another trick where you used to be able to do where you just rolled the date back. You have to save game edit, and you just put this to like 1910. And then you can play them for another 15 years. But just because it was it was a nice gesture on the developer's part, really. Just make it so you can play further if you want. And look, we're really taking advantage of that. Can you imagine if this game had ended in 1925? Well, I wouldn't have been happy. Anyway, so to the game, I have renamed some of our Nihon. I actually grabbed Tortuga-san. I always like to get my name in the game. This is if this sinks, I always say that's my Admiral's last hurrah. He dies if that flagship goes down. We have the other two, and I'm hoping to get a few more in. I'm looking at the list right now, and we have... like, let's see, count 18. We have 16, I should say. 16 ships. Nope, wait, make that 15. 15 ships that are still not done. Trying to think, where's the Kamikaze? Yeah. Okay, so we have 15 ships that are not done. And I actually agree with one of the comments was that we should get some more destroyers. And I think I agree. Destroyers are pretty cheap. And I would love to flood the enemy with torpedoes. That's what playing as Japan should be all about. I know that the big guns is like awesome. And that's also another thing that in World War II Japan became very famous for. But they're very torpedo heavy. What the heck? Sorry about that. They're very torpedo heavy. Is this yeah, okay. And that's how I still want to play them. What I want to do is see is there a point to designing a better ship? I've always wanted to know, is there a way to get it faster than this? Wait, what's our limit? Is it 15? Can we go any higher? Yeah. I think it's 1500 is our limit. I'm pretty sure it is. Alright, and we can't go any higher than 35 knots, so we basically have already built our endgame design. So let's just go ahead and stick with that. That is the Kamikaze. Appropriately named, I think. So I'm going to get let's get 6 more, which is just, wow, it's actually a significant monthly build cost, much more than I expected. But it's only a year's time. And I will rename this, I had the Toyotami. And I don't know if... Okay, let's actually scrap 2 of these. I think I'm going to start doing... That was just 1. What do I still have? Yeah. Okay, so 4... I'm going to start giving people only 1 name per destroyer just because I'm running out of stuff. It's going to be so hard to get anybody else. I have, like I said, we still have 15 names left over at this point. Well, anyways, I'm going to do that off camera. Let's not waste more time. Let's get into it. So, next turn. Good timing on those reconstructions. Very necessary. Okay. We'll pause one of our destroyers, I guess. Is that enough? No. That doesn't even make a difference. Doesn't scratch it. Alright. We'll pause this one for a moment. Okay, there's better 15-inch guns. Completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. Oh my gosh. USA. Yes. Well, slow and steady wins the race, I guess. The idea was to go to war with them on December 1941 and to do a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. That would be awesome. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but one can hope. A man can dream. How we doing? Nope, negative. Boo! We are having some big issues here. We're going to have to delay one of the takedas. That's how bad things have gotten. Okay, by all means, sell everything to everyone. We need the money. Okay, we're back positive for the moment. That will not last long. Oh, no! The minesweepers are starting to go. That means that they're starting to go obsolete. 1932. I guess after 8 years, they can need a fresh coat of paint. We'll just design them exactly like this. Doesn't really change the budget at all, so it's not a big deal. Still, we do have to pause this Takeda one more time. All right. People are scrapping ships. We probably also should scrap ships. I guess we should take a look. I was considering whether the Takachiho should get scrapped. Biggest question is, are you oil firing? You were made in 1921, so you should be oil. You're coal. I want to open design for rebuild, not the other way. What's the latest refit? 1937. I think you're okay. 28 speed is, I mean, darn fast for a coal ship. And we'll probably just leave you in non-fleet locations so that you're just doing one-on-one fights. I think that she'll win the one-on-one fights. She has really good armor. Really good armor. Yeah, definitely. Let's keep her around. That makes more sense than building more light cruisers. It looks like our Hakazi class is now obsolete. And these are the ones, well, these are actually, I know that people don't want me to scrap these because people, they're commenting. They have been commenting. But I don't think we can get away with keeping these, to be honest. I know that for example, the Jigamo no Ju has been around for a long time. I think what we're going to do is scrap them. Now, this kind of plays against what I just said about massive torpedo chip barrages. So let me think how to explain what's going on in my brain. First of all, from the sense of the people who are part of these ships, you've been around for, almost 30 years fighting. So it's kind of like you've had your turn. I don't mind scrapping you because you've already had many good battles. And on the one hand, for like role-playing reasons, you wouldn't want to scrap your heroic ships. But on the other hand, it's nice to give everyone a turn. I really hate this kind of ship management side of Rule of Waves. Maybe I should just go back to a time when nobody can submit names. Although, no, you guys are so good about giving nice thematic names, though I won't do that. The log race I just remember was, hit by a mine or sunk by a submarine last war. I kind of like keeping these ships around just because they're still very useful. 31 is nothing to scoff at. They have the 6 torpedoes, which is all they need. They have 4 4-inch guns, which is great. But their fire control is poor enough that I'm going to do it. I'm going to scrap all of them. Because I don't know if fire control affects your ability to launch torpedoes, but I'm wary that maybe it does. So what that's going to mean is now the Liaga race is my whipping boy. So let's get 5 of these into the Indian Ocean. And the rest of them will be moving to Southeast Asia. And, excuse me. Yeah, I think that's good. Obviously, the 31 knots. Oh boy, got something in my throat. But the 31 knots was good for maintenance issues. I'm sure that I don't remember. It was probably 21,000 or something. So you can see the ships are a lot more expensive per month to build than they are to maintain. What's our kamikaze class? Yeah, my God, 20 times more expensive, which is really significant amount. Okay. Send a battleship. Nothing really happened except for tensions rose. I do reserve the right to force ourselves into war with... Okay, my God. Hopefully that's the last time. I'm pretty sure this is the last time I'll have to do it. Okay, this is the battle cruiser we should be going after. I love it. I love it. It's basically identical to ours. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. It is identical to ours, except for it has incredibly high belt. Let's compare that. I don't... Okay, whatever. Who cares about that stuff? Let's compare it with our Takeda. Oh yeah! We went with the 4 triple turret design for this one, because we didn't have to spend any extra weight per gun to get the 3rd triple, and we just said that that's fine. We'll do it for the 4th one as well. So everything's identical. I think they probably have higher battery. I'm not really paying attention to that, but our belt is 2 inches shorter. Is it going to matter with the 16-inch guns? No, it's not. So that won't be a big deal. Okay, by all means. Wow, we're still getting some stuff. Diplomatic note. Okay, everyone's getting... Oh, we're positive, so let's go get this one resumed. So look, at some point we hit a delay. This was at 20, and now it's down to 21, which cost us $6 million in the delay. It's incredible. Yes. We'll take that offer. Okay, I'll just leave it at this. I'll rename them next time. Strong force to safeguard our interests. Okay, quality 1, 14-inch guns. That's funny because we don't own a single ship with 14-inch guns. We have 16, we have 11, and 13, which already has quality 1, and now 17, which is already quality 1. So it's kind of weird. Okay, the Princess Royal. I don't like fighting the British as the last enemy, just because their ships all blow up due to turret flash fires. And although we've been to war with them and that happened a few times, so that would decrease the chance of it happening again. Let's go... Actually, let's get another one. Budget tension. Good. No, go down. Not you. Okay, let's get the Watatumi resumed. Go for the win. Tensions are slowly rising, but that's good for our budget. It's August. Oh my gosh. I had to do it for the budget. Plus, I actually think we need to accelerate. They're not going to be ready in time. We're going to have to wait. We're not going to go to war December 1941. I would have liked it, but that's fine. Oh my god, it's everyone but the United States. Okay, good. I need the extra money. That's fantastic. Okay, just keep going. I really want to fight these guys. This Alaska class is awesome. I'd love to fight them. So they do have 14 6-inch guns for their secondaries. I have 12 5-inch guns. So their secondaries are better. Probably not going to matter. We intend to fight such a ship at range. It really is going to come down to which ship is better trained, has better crew quality, I think. And then, you know, random number generation. Okay. Technology ship. What the... Now. Well, okay. Fine. I don't know what it means, but... We're not going to war with Italy. Oh my god, please no war. Please no war. Please no war. At the same time, could we squeeze out 2 more wars? I think people would be happy if we did. I don't think people would necessarily complain. We have so many British... Oh my god, that would be awesome, actually. There's so many British holdings. Okay, then we need to... We're at the brink of war. I think we will take on the British one last time. Maybe this time we can actually get some significant stuff done. We need to move our Sagamis out. They need to move. We need 3 of them to the Indian Ocean. 3 of them to stay here. And my Fuji class are actually going to be the ones who move to Southeast Asia, which is where I expect we'll face the British. Actually, I'm going to keep 2 back. Oh, this is so tedious every time. Never put yourself in a situation where you have to cancel movement orders. Okay, so we have 5 moving out. That's fine. 3 Sagamis for the Indian Ocean. This is good. We have our battlecruiser there already. Let's get 2 Takedas, the ones that have already worked up significantly into Southeast Asia. Our heavy cruisers, which are currently there, I'm going to push them over By the way, we should still be increasing our base capacity here. Let's make sure that that's the best one. 40 for Djibouti. Yeah, it's the best one. We'll improve this base, and because it's becoming like the new Southeast Asia for us, I will improve Djibouti as well. 2.5 million, but it's okay. And I probably need to, let's do Formosa as well. Just have a lot of places where our ships can go, because we're actually kind of pushing the limit. Oh, actually Southeast Asia is doing really okay. Quite good. Okay, so the Takeda class, we'll move a 2 down. We'll have 2 that stay. I love that. And kind of, I think we even should move the Takedas into the Indian Ocean and pull... This is an elite battlecruiser, but just not probably built... Yeah, let's do that. They're not going to move into Northeast Asia. Let's do it the other way around. Let's move this back to Northeast Asia, and we'll send 1 Takeda into the Indian Ocean. Whoever you are, you're the lucky one. The Namakato is the lucky one. Because... Actually, I want the lucky one to be the Nihon Kaigun. That's awesome. That's basically the name of the Imperial Japanese Navy. So let's move you to Southeast Asia. Good that it's not complaining too much about me changing the order. And Indian Ocean for you. So you will represent our Japanese fleet in the Indian Ocean, where I expect there'll be a sizable British presence. There already is. And more so definitely than Southeast Asia. I don't really expect there's much reason for the British to be in Northeast Asia at all. They actually are, but it doesn't really make sense. Could we take over New Zealand? How many points? 10. We could. We could take New Zealand. And Fiji already was lost to the British, if you remember, from an earlier rebellion. Lots of places to take. We can't be everywhere at once. And we definitely are going to leave some Sagami classes in our home waters. We will also be leaving... Okay, so where do these Yakumos go? I think we wait for war and then we send them, actually, to the South Pacific, maybe. No, I don't know. God, that's a tough question. All right, where do we want to send our light cruisers? We don't have any light cruisers in the Indian Ocean, so let's get a few there. I actually think I need to put the Hashidati in, because if I'm going to be using the fastest battlecruiser I have, it's actually can even outrun... No, it can't. The Takeda's only 28. Oh, okay, the Takachiho can actually keep up with it for at least a short amount of time until people can't shovel coal fast enough. So we'll get those guys to split, and the Hashidati will stay... No, I think we'll split them. No, I don't like doing that, though. Let's do just a complete reversal. Put these guys in the Northeast Asia and get all of our Hashidati into Southeast Asia. Now the important thing is going to be, where do our destroyers go? Naturally, we have a good amount of the Liagrace everywhere. We want to send probably a couple more to the Indian Ocean. We want the rest of them, some of these, let's just get the Kamikazes, all but maybe a couple of them, into Southeast Asia. And I'm going to wait a turn for the Liagrace to move, for the Kamikaze to move in before I move the Liagrace out, just in case one of the terms for a surprise attack is the destroyers already had to have been there. I don't know. I mean, it's just a total mystery how you actually trigger this surprise attack. Okay, now the USA wants to get involved, of course. That would be tantamount to surrender. Let's raise tensions with them. We have more in Southeast Asia. Okay, good. So it is good that I did increase the number in Southeast Asia. But we should have a lot of ships actually moving out there. Yeah, we have a bunch of ships in transit going through. So that will not last for long. And we actually want to get the Liagrace now into Northeast Asia. Okay, very good. Okay, the Indian Ocean comment is not a good thing. We have too many there. We have 3 Sagamis, which I like. We have 1 Takeda, I like. 4 Takachihos. How over are we? Are we like significantly over? Oh, just barely. So if we just get maybe 1 Takachiho to go back home. And if we want to get any more of these, we really got to start building them soon. I probably can get Wait, what? Torpedo protection 3? Wait, open, yeah, design ship. We already have it. What are they talking about? What in God's name? I mean, it could be just bugs because we're well beyond the period that we're supposed to be in. Maximum exposure. Who cares about France? Okay, we're good. I don't see any complaints about our foreign tonnage, so everyone's set. We're ready. Give us war. This is an agreement. Damn it. Dang it. No. Yes. No. Why? People go to war. Go to war with us. Alright, let's just build another one of these while we're waiting. The Nihon class chose itself. That's always nice to see. Alright, continue. Ah. Can we just go to war already? For the love of God. It's just the same thing over again. Okay, now we actually already have to pause this. Let's do it. I don't care about sensitive technology. Everyone has the complete technology. Except for us with 16-inch guns. Yeah, we'll get to you. Yeah. Oh, this is a new one. Massachusetts. Okay, they added 2 more guns so that they match us now in total number of 16-inch guns, but they have it in 5 turrets. They have less turret armor here. Less belt armor, but still more than us. I mean, I'd prefer this one. It's obviously, well, I mean, it's slower. It displaces almost 25% less. So. Okay, good. This should do it. There it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So we'll be able to retrofit those soon. Well, that's really upsetting. I think it has to be the first battle. I think it has to be the first battle for you to get the surprise attack. Let's just decline once and see if it's true. Yeah, we're not going to get it. I don't want to do an enemy coastal raid. It was pointed out that there's a way you can get around doing the coastal raid in a good way, but you know what? Forget it. Alright, so build ship, Nihon. We want another one. Hopefully we can get both of those. Oh, yes, we do have those. But the good news is we're already... Oh, wow, I lost a lot. I lost 6 ships to scrapping before I noticed that. So we actually need to build a few more of our... I'll just get 10. Still a little bit of a budget. Okay, good. So this is good. We're already invading Yemen. I'm happy. Okay, wow, fantastic. This is a much better start than my usual wars. Quality 1 10-inch guns. I like to see that we're starting to get some research done. I'm going to accept the convoy defense. I didn't have any reason to decline it last time, except that I thought I might be able to get a surprise attack. Okay, they declined that. Cruiser action. I have a battlecruiser here. Absolutely accept. Is it? It is. It is. So this is our Takeda class behemoth. The only thing we can say that's wrong with it, it doesn't have quality 1 16-inch guns. I expect it, we absolutely have to fight with this thing at range. This is crucial. Note, it only has 10 inches of belt armor. 4 inches of deck. Very disproportionate. It's very middle heavy as opposed to side heavy. Which, actually, come to think of it, probably makes it a lot worse in terms of balance. More top heavy. You want your weight distributed on the sides, not the top. Obviously, the best is on the bottom, your keel. But, okay, so I'm not worried about how these are designed. That's all abstracted in my opinion anyway. I'm not going to do Admiral's mode because I do want to possibly put these ships under control. So let's just get all the different things we want here going on, and let's move. Very exciting. Very exciting. So this is probably a battle cruiser. I can't imagine. It said 2 heavy cruisers is what the British had here, but I just kind of don't imagine that that's actually the case. They're doing a quick turn away. What do we have? Scouts, let us know. Okay. It's claiming to be an armored cruiser. The wind is favoring them, but that's okay. Oh, good. God. Okay, let's turn these guys to support. probably all we need to do. We're just going to go right at them. We have 6 16-inch guns. We're already in range. Note that this is our vision. So this is sighting range, and that's our gun range. This is what happens now. You're always within gun range before you're in sight range. Now, we are not firing yet. We can see the Nihon Kaigun not turning any of its turrets, so it doesn't look like there's any sort of direct fire thing. Now, what I want to be doing is going directly at this ship when it comes into range, because... How are you doing, by the way? Are you making it okay? Yeah, you're doing okay. Let's actually take you off AI control, though. Just for a little bit. I want to be going dead at it, so I'll just turn with it whichever way it goes. If I try to go this way, maybe it'll go up this way. It'll just delay me a little bit, but we'll soon... Okay. What? The Matsushima is doing okay, protecting its division mate, squad mate. And here goes the Nihon Kaigun, lighting them up. This should be good. So they have 10-inch guns, incredibly small armor. This is going to be just a total disaster for them. However, they're going to have other ships, and I did turn correctly with them. That's great. We're going to have to do a little bit of zigging and zagging as well, just to make sure that we don't get hit by torpedoes. But look at that. 2 16-inch shells already landing on the Bacante. We knocked out one of its turrets already. I'm just going to head right towards one that's going to narrow my profile in terms of torpedoes. And 2, it's going to help me make sure that they don't escape range. Damn it, anyhow. Go back to AI control. Make all speed towards the Nihon Kaigun. It's probably already too late to save this ship for the British. For some reason, we're only getting 11. Okay, there's 12. Good. And that's a lot of hits already. Our secondaries are even finding the Foxhound. Let's just take a peek. 3 4-inch guns, 6 torpedoes. It's a decent class. It's a nice, cheap destroyer. Okay, let's turn in. Let's try to go after this light cruiser as well. And I'm still running parallel. Notice that our torpedo range is as long as our sight range at this point. I want to switch to the Calypso. Good. Let's get that one as well. Everything else is already done for. I'm not worried about the destroyer. That's too small fry. Yeah, it's not really a good test for our first engagement because... Yeah, and I do want my guys to do their torpedo attack thing because I need to get the hell out of here before I take any torpedo hits. There it is. Go to fast as well. And... Okay, yes to all. Let's see if we can gun down this destroyer. It's probably launched a lot of its torpedoes already. Okay. One hit. One hit is all it took. Okay, the core was torpedoed by an enemy submarine. These are my secondary torpedo class, so it's not that big of a deal. Fantastic. So what do you know? This is great. I think I'm actually going to call this episode to a quick close just because I need to get it out. Try to get it out quickly. I know it's been 2 days since the last one. And I'm already happy with the way things have gone to start this war with the 2... I don't need to name it anything. Crew performance was adversely affected by poor living conditions away from home waters on some ships. Do we have some that are... Did I accidentally make anybody cramped accommodations? Did I? Please tell me I didn't. I'm not exactly sure why that appears. Maybe it's something that I just don't understand. But yeah, we'll call this video to a close here, and I'll try to get the next one out very quickly because this was a shorter one. But I need to get going. And yeah, I would say that if you're following the series live, you can expect the next one probably tomorrow. Today is Tuesday, no, Monday, and tomorrow will be Tuesday, so you can expect it out Tuesday. I'll get them back to back because yeah, we didn't really have that much content in this one, but we got to see the glorious Takeda in action, and I need to figure out how I can squeeze in 2 more wars. We definitely need to go to war with the United States. So until then, thanks for watching and take care.